Let's be honest, throughout your life you're going to be using a calculator an awful lot to do fractions. But it's really important that we understand how to use the calculator to its fullest, and that's what we're going to go through in this video. You will need to get familiar with your calculator. If you don't have a calculator capable of showing fractions though, it will be a huge disadvantage in the exam. To write a third on the calculator, you need to first of all click the fraction button, which might look something like this. This button will create a blank fraction on your calculator, and we just simply type 1 for the numerator. Then we need to move down to the denominator, and to do this you'll press the down button on your cursor keys. These are normally in the middle of the top of the calculator. Then type the 3 for the denominator. Let's have a go at these questions. When using a calculator, we need to first of all write the 14 over 15. We start by pressing the fraction button, then we type the 14 in at the top of the fraction. Then we need to click down to go to the bottom of the fraction and then type the 15. We then need to come out of the fraction by clicking the right hand cursor button. We can then do the same process after we've clicked the times button to make the 21 over 53. Type the numerator, click down, denominator. Then all we need to do now is press the equals sign to find our answer of 98 over 265. We can put this into the calculator by clicking the fraction button 16 down, 19 and then come out of the fraction, plus fraction button 17 down, 23, and we can find the answer with equals. Now the problem is that it gives us an improper fraction, 691 over 437. To convert this to a mixed number, this will change from calculator to calculator, but on most of the calculators that you'll use, which is normally the Casio ones, you'll click the shift button and then the S to D button. It could be labelled as F to D, as in fraction to decimal. Now it's not the S to D function that we want. We don't want to convert it to a decimal, but when you click shift first, there's a sort of second function of that button which will convert it to a mixed number, which will be 1 and 254 over 437. To input a mixed number into a calculator, you will need to first of all press the shift button before the fraction button, though this might be different on your calculator. This will create a mixed number now, and if you look just above where the fraction button is, you should see a similar fraction but with a square to the left of it showing it's a mixed number. You will instantly be put into the whole number section of the mixed number, so we're going to put a 1. Then you need to click right to access the numerator of the fraction, and we're going to put a 1. Then go down to access the denominator, 13. Then we're going to go across or to the right to get out of the fraction. Then click the divide sign and do the same thing again. So shift, fraction, 5, right, 4, down, 41. Which will give us the answer of 574 over 2,717. Let's finish with this question. Create a fraction with a numerator of a half and a denominator of a quarter on your calculator. What's the answer? If you know, write it in the comments below. And you can also come to onmaths.com or click the link in the description where you can access all of our free GCSE papers and predictions and even save your scores with a free account. This video is part of a larger GCSE course that you can follow along with at onmaths.com.